Hi everybody, my name's Rebecca. My topic is legalization of marijuana. I'm planning on being a doctor, hopefully soon, and I want to find other ways for people to deal with pain and and depression and things like that. So I think it's a good idea for legalization of marijuana. The common name for marijuana is hemp. I'm sure you already know that, and it has many medical properties. It would help a lot of people if marijuana was legalized. Um, of course, it would need to be regulated because, as we know, especially where we live, lots of people like to use it recreationally, and that can be dangerous, like any other medicine. The medical values can be for pain and migraines. I found that in a book about different herbs and natural remedies. It can also be used to alleviate nausea, vomiting, loss of appetite, and a few other symptoms for cancer and AIDS patients, which nowadays is a really big thing. It's also been proven that it's less dangerous than alcohol and cigarettes. We all know what happens when you drink and drive. Bad things can happen. Also, cigarettes have been proven to give lung cancer because of all the chemicals they put. So the natural form of marijuana is the best form to be used. And the University of Rhode Island has done studies on that, and they've said that marijuana in its natural form is one of the most therapeutic active substances known to man. In addition to medical uses, I've seen that it could be very beneficial to the economy. We've been having some tough economic times, and I feel like this could be something that would really, really enhance our economy. First of all, growing medical marijuana would create jobs. Not only the people that they would need to grow it, but also people they would need to make those different substances. Because I used to live in Colorado, and if you've ever been to a dispensary, they have things like granola bars for people who can't smoke. They have lollipops, all kinds of different products. So that would create a wide variety of jobs for people, which in our economic times would be wonderful. Of course, it would require regulation, and the big regulation that I've researched is the Marijuana Tax Act of 1937. It puts limitations on how much people can have and how much dispensaries can have, and it also gives the government the ability to tax the marijuana and the products made from marijuana, which brings me to my next point, that it would earn the economy money and the country money by taxing those products for the marijuana products, for actual marijuana, things like that. Those taxes would go to paying back our debts. The Global Commission on Drug Policies said that trillions of dollars are wasted on policing, protecting, and incarcerating. If marijuana was legalized and regulated for medical use, it would lessen the money that we spend getting people in trouble, basically, for using it recreationally. Also, what I've seen is that when you take the fun of, oh, it's illegal, let's everybody do it, when you take that out, it's not as appealing and as enticing to people. So I think legalizing it would greatly, greatly, greatly help a lot of people. What I've also found is that it could really help the war on drugs. From the area that I'm from, I've lived in El Paso all my life, and we used to go to Juarez all the time. In the more recent years, it's not so fun to go anymore because it's dangerous. A lot of my friends from high school lived in Mexico and through the years have been moving into the United States because it's safer. And I feel like, and I know that legalizing marijuana would stop this, or at least slow it down significantly. A lot of people have said that it's not just marijuana, it's cocaine, it's other things, but marijuana is a gateway drug. A gateway drug is something that leads to other things. And if we legalize marijuana for medical use and not for recreational uses, it would, like I said, take the fun out of it, and it would also take the drive for all of those Mexican drug cartels to send it into the United States. Gary Johnson, the former governor of New Mexico, has a point on this, and he said that marijuana decriminalization is probably the only practical way to weaken the drug cartels. This is a big deal for our area, and I mean, if you've lived here for a long time, I think you know what I'm talking about. If not, it's been a real dangerous situation, and legalizing marijuana for medical use would greatly, greatly, greatly slow it down. So, in conclusion, I think that marijuana should be legalized for medical uses and definitely should be regulated for only medical use and for people who need it. For the medical benefits that it has for AIDS patients, cancer patients, people that have severe migraines. Also, the benefits it would bring to our economy in this tough time. And for the people in our area that are experiencing this drug war, it would really affect the people in our community. Thanks for listening.